I've been sitting since February 24th, consuming the news on the Ukrainian war, listening to audio because it's the way I see things and, trying to pick up the sound and understand what is going on. And there's something that media outlets have been doing that just absolutely makes no sense. Media outlets will show a missile strike. They'll show a building blowing up. They'll show dead babies. They'll show body parts, blood, and everything else and the horrors of war. However, if someone says fuck when their house is being bombed or swearing at a Russian soldier, it has to be censored. So when I'm sitting trying to get an understanding of what's going on in a clip, and you hear the thump of the missile, and you know that it's bad, you hear the building, it's almost like sometimes when a building's hit by artillery, the way I hear it is it sort of sounds like a million pencils falling out as all the internals come out and the walls come down, the roof, everything else. And then, as someone is swearing with the understandable horror and shock of what is going on, you hear, "Foop." It's ridiculous. It is lacking in logic. It makes no fucking sense. You're showing a war and the horrors of war. Buildings being bombed. Piles of dead bodies in Kharkiv. But you will not allow the true picture of the war to be shown because the blocking of language, even profanities, in my mind, affects the overall picture. You have a clip where people are swearing and screaming, and most of it is just bleeps and censorship. It's ridiculous. It's a fucking war, ladies and gentlemen. People are going to swear in war. I tell you what, if my house had just been hit by a grad rocket, I think I'd be saying a few fucks and shits and probably a few other things. Stop sanitizing language. It's war. Report everything, fucks and all. Then you're telling the story right. But don't show streets full of bodies and blood and tanks and a million other things, and then censor swear words. It's utterly ridiculous. It makes no sense. It really upsets me because I feel like that even in screaming profanities, the voice of those Ukrainian victims are being silenced. Let them speak. No matter what they say, let them speak. Your job should not be to censor. There is too much censorship as it is in regards to swearing. And there is a lot of overreactions in my view, and I'm not going to get too much into that because it's too bloody long and I'm not going to talk about it. But for God's sake, cover everything, will you? I know this video will not make a shred of difference. Will not make a shred of difference to the way anything is covered. Media outlets are not going to go, well, this guy with 1,000 subscribers believes we should not censor swearing in the Ukraine conflict. All right, we better do it. But I just had to say it because it is such an irritant. It is really irritating. Stop sanitizing language and let the people speak unhindered and unfettered from the war zones. It's just ridiculous. Cut it out.